Thomas Beatty is a U.S. man who made headlines after having 3 children. Yes, he conceived 3 children, he gave birth to 3 children, and that's because Thomas Beatty was actually born a woman. However, he did undergo testosterone treatment, he did have a double mastectomy, but he decided to keep his reproductive organs because he was married to, or is married to, a woman named Nancy who couldn't conceive, and they wanted to have children.
This story is so confusing. We've done it twice, because the first time he got pregnant, we did the story, and now they're getting divorced, which is the story, and since then, 3 kids. Okay, now keep in mind, he has the reproductive organs of a woman. He's married to a woman, but he is legally a man.
Yes, he's legally a man. Now, the story gets even more confusing, so please follow along. He married Nancy when he was in Hawaii. And when he was in Hawaii, after he underwent testosterone treatment and after he had a double mastectomy, he was able to get a license that indicated that he was a man, even though he kept his reproductive organs. So in Hawaii, even though they are not, they haven't legalized same-sex marriage, they allow them to get married because he was identified as a male. Okay.
So it was according to the law, a straight marriage.
Yes.
Because he was a man and she was a woman.
Exactly.
Even though he got pregnant.
Yes. Now, after that, they made the horrible, horrible mistake of moving to Arizona. In fact, they moved to Maricopa County.
Oh!
Which is like...
I mean, one of the reasons they said they moved is because they were getting harassment, etc. You're getting harassed in Hawaii and you thought the right move was to move to Maricopa County in Arizona? One of the most discriminatory places in the country? Okay, genius move. And then they decide they're going to get divorced, except, shockingly, Arizona says, not buying it. Show me your papers. Right.
Well, here's the really interesting thing. So he has a license from Hawaii that indicates that he's a man. However, in Arizona, the judge that is making the ruling as to whether or not they can get a divorce is saying, well, you had 3 children, which means you're not really a man, you're a woman. We don't even recognize same-sex marriage. So no, you don't get a divorce. So that means they don't recognize the marriage, they won't go through with the divorce. I guess if they want a divorce, they're gonna have to go back to Hawaii. But it's the most ridiculous story. I just let them have the divorce. And of course, the reason why they wanna go through a legal divorce is because they need to find a legal way to split up their money. You know, and whatever it is that they have.
Custody of the kids.
Of course.
And so there's the great irony that in Arizona we're like, well, we don't let same-sex couples get married, so we won't let you get divorced. But then they'll stay married. There'll be a same-sex marriage, which is what I thought you were against. Okay, and keep in mind that when they do female-to-male transgender, switches. Sorry for not having a more technical word there. 80% of the time they do keep their reproductive organs. So, and yet they are declared men by law in all these other places. So it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal. I mean, obviously it's not normal in the sense that it's not something that's commonplace, but it is acceptable and legal. And Arizona should just get over it and let them get on with their lives.
Absolutely. And by the way, the reason why they keep their reproductive organs is because undergoing that type of sex change is highly invasive. And of course, they haven't perfected it yet. So it's risky. It's extremely risky. And
there's no need for it. I mean, I know, look, some people want to do the complete surgery for their own reasons, and I respect that. But, you know, that is a massive surgery that if you don't absolutely need to do it and you feel comfortable in your own skin because you look like a man and you act like a man, that's why 80% have decided, hey, that's good enough for us. And then here comes, nosy judges in Arizona who want to get into your business, the same judges who I'm sure will make the argument that they're in favor of small government.